Welcome to another episode of Get Fit with your hosts, Tam and myself, Des. Today we have a full body workout for you that is going to work every muscle in your body. We're going to start with some quads, go to the glutes and hamstrings, do a little bit of shoulders, get those biceps going, and of course, there's always going to be abs. So let's get right into it. We are going to start with some squats. So one thing that you will learn about our workouts is we usually always start with a big compound movement. And this is how every workout should be for you. You don't want to be, doing your biceps, triceps first. You want to pick a big, heavy compound movement when you have the most energy, the most strength, so you can really crank that up. So we're going to start with a front squat. So you can use dumbbells, or you can use a barbell, or any type of weight that you have. And what we're going to do is bring it up, rest it on your front delts there, and we're going to squat down for 12. So we want to keep that chest high, not let that weight drag you forward, drive through your heels, push through the floor. Good. Keep that core nice and tight. One more. Breathe out as you come up. Last two. Let that create some ground out. So next what we're going to do is called a B stance. RDL. So, again, you can either use 2 dumbbells or a barbell. You're going to take one foot behind the other, not very far, so you don't want to be like a lunge position. You kind of just want your toe to be right behind your heel of that front foot. And you're going to put that back foot up on the ball of your foot. And then we're going to hinge forward at the hips. So nice and slow for 10. Driving those hips back, keeping the weight on that supporting leg. So that back leg should not have a ton of weight on it. It should all be on that front foot. You should feel that pull through your hamstrings and glutes. Good. 4 to go. Those shoulders pulled back. Core in tight. 2. And 1. We're going to switch to the other side. Pick that left foot back. Right foot forward. Toes pointed right forward. We want to keep those legs in the same position as when we start. It's just all in your hips. So we don't want to be squatting down into this. We want to be hinging at the hips, driving them back towards the wall. Keep a nice straight back. Chin tucked to your chest. Keeping that gaze at the floor. Good. 3 to go. And 1. Well done. So next we're going to move on to an Arnold press. So this was created by the famous Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Arnold press is very similar to a shoulder press. It is just adding a little movement in there. So instead of starting with your palms facing forward, you're actually going to start with them facing you. And before you press up, you're going to rotate those arms out and then press overhead, come back down, rotate in. So we're going to do 10 of those. So we want to keep those elbows up, driving up. This you can also do without weight to just work on your shoulder mobility, move through a different range of motion. Get that all the way extended We're sticking with the upper body here, sticking, standing up. We're gonna do a hammer curl. So this is a form of a bicep curl, but instead of having our palms facing straight up, we're gonna keep them in towards our body, into more of a neutral grip. So we're gonna rep this out for 20. Because usually in a hammer grip, you're gonna be a little bit stronger. So we're gonna rep this out for 20. So you just wanna curl that up, interior your chest. Remember, we don't wanna let our shoulders be involved, all in the elbow. To go, pump it out. 2, start to burn. Oh yeah. 1, beautiful. Shake that out. You feel a little bit of a pump. Feel jacked up. I like that feeling. All right, this next one is a little bit tough. So you're gonna want to use light weight or even no weight at all. Again, we can just move through the motion. It is called a bent over front raise. So we're gonna come in a nice bent over position. Make sure that back is nice and straight. We don't want to be all hunched over like this. So we want to pull those shoulder blades back and together. Keep that head down. Keep that tummy pulled tight. And keep those hands facing the floor, palms facing down. And we're gonna lift those up into a wide position. And you're gonna feel like you should be able to go like way higher, but it is tough. And we're only gonna do 10 minutes. Because we wanna keep that nice posture. Breathe. 3 more. Stay in that bent over position. Last one. Awesome. Take that out. That one gets tough real quick. All right, let's switch gears. We're going to a calf raise. So, a couple ways you can do this. You can do it with weight, without weight, or if you need to, hang on to something for a little bit of support because we are going to be coming up on our toes. If you want to use the barbell, you can put it on your back as well. Another little tip is if you have a little bit of a wider stance, you're going to have a more stable base of support. So maybe don't have your feet straight together like this. Take them maybe a little bit hip width. And we're just gonna raise up onto our toes for 15. So we wanna try and keep that core tight, keep that butt tucked in, squeeze as you come up, and push all 10 of those toes into the floor. Seems like it should be so easy, but it's actually challenging. You might feel the cramp start coming. That's why it's really important to drink water. I don't know about you, but it's the first thing I get is calf cramps. Oh, yeah. Burners. Yeah. If you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, you can come into a squat and do it. That makes it a lot harder. But with that, you probably are going to want a little bit of assistance. All right, let's do 5 more. It's been more than 15, but that's okay. 2 and 1. Beautiful. All right, we're adding a little bit of cardio in there because we like to get the heart rate up, get the juices flowing. We're gonna do some high knees on the spot. So 2 ways you can do this. Obviously, normal high knees is jumping with it. If you want to take it a little bit more low key, it's just a march on the spot as quick as you can, moving those feet. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. So in 3, 2, 1, and go. It up as high as you can. Touch those hands. You can add a twist like Tam's doing. Side to side, reach up above your head. Drive those elbows down. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. Let heart rate up. Quick feet. 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Take a deep breath. We got one more thing to do in this circuit. Some dead bugs. Because we never forget abs around here. So dead bugs are I'd say one of the easier exercises for abs and a great option if you think you lack a little bit of core strength and you'd like to make it a little bit better. So, a couple ways you can do this. A, no weight at all. And what we're gonna do, where it gets its name from, you kind of look like a dead bug as you're lying here. So you have your legs bent 90-degree angle up in the air, and then you're gonna have your arms right up above your chest, and you're gonna drop opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it back to the center for a total of 20 or 10 per side. So you can see Tam is keeping her knees bent a little bit as she lowers and is just tapping her heel on the ground. If you wanted to take it up a notch, you could extend those legs. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging. What we want to really focus on here is pulling that core tight and pushing that lower back into the mat. So if I were to reach under her back right here, I should not be able to reach to the other side. Her back should be in contact with that mat, which it is, which is good. All right, a few more. We want to breathe. 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, let's grab a drink, take a little bit of a rest. We are going to take a quick break and we will be back after this short revision.
Welcome back. I hope you took this time to get some water in you, stay hydrated. We're going back into our second round for this circuit, starting with a front squat. So a front squat, you typically go a little bit lighter on weight, and then a back squat. We want to have that weight in front of our body, feet over hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. And let's drop it down into a squat nice and low. Keep your core contracted. Exhale as you lift. Push your body weight down through your heels. And focus on using those legs. Mind muscle connection, quads, hamstrings. Squeeze the glutes at the top of that movement. Are you counting? 10. 10 more. Just kidding. We want to make sure we keep this workout fun. So remember why you're here, what motivates you to keep going. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Learn to love it. Let's go, a couple more. And shake it out. Nice job. We are moving along a little quicker in the second round. So let's get set up for our B stance, RDL. So again, not a huge lunge, just a small step behind with the ball of your foot pressed down on the floor, hanging from the hips. We'll take that down into the deadlift and pull it up. So again, you don't need weight. You can just use body weight for this. Focus on your range of motion. Just get nice and low. Pull it back up. Exhale as you lift. Keep all of your body weight on that front foot. A couple more. Let's go a little bit, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hinge forward, exhale as you lift. So you should be feeling this in your glutes and in your hamstrings. This will start to burn. Love it. Feels so good. We love the burn. Slow it down to make it a little bit harder. You're getting nice and low. Nice job. More. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you made that look easy. Most of the time, if you the first time you're doing this exercise, it looks something like this. Trying to find that balance can be a little bit tricky. So if you do struggle with balance, you can hang on to the wall or hang on to something for support while you do that movement. All right, moving right along to the next exercise. The next exercise, we have that Arnold press. So again, let's start with our palms facing towards us, our elbows up from the height of our shoulders. We'll open that up, rest above your head, and then back down to the starting position. So it's 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really focus on range of motion. Bring those elbows together. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8. Start to burn. 7. Take a break if you need one. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, I like those ones. All right, grab a drink. We want to make sure we finish all of our water before our workout ends. Moving on to the next exercise, we have a front raise. So bend over, front raise, hinging from the hips, keep your core tight. We'll bring that up to about the height of your shoulders. If you can get up a little bit higher, that's great. Range of motion varies from person to person. So we want to make sure we're not swinging our body into that. Does its form, looks great. Ponytail's not moving around too much. Nice and controlled. Keep going, let's do 6 more. 6. How hard this is? 5. Yeah, I did last time. 4. 3. 2. 2. Okay. Not everybody follows directions. Good job. All right. Now, moving on, we'll give our shoulders a little bit of a break. They're probably burning up. Let's take it into our calf raise. So again, you can use no weights, you can use your dumbbells, you can use your barbell. If you need to, you can grab onto the wall for support. Let's do 20. So up and back down. And you can play around with tempo as well. So what we're doing right now is singles. We can slow that down. We can lift for 2 counts, and lower for 2 counts. Making that a little bit harder, some more time under tension. And if you are struggling with balance, find a focal point somewhere on the floor that isn't moving. It can help with some stability. Also, if you take your hand and pinch your ear, that can help as well. Burning up. 6 more. 5. 4. And we're gonna do something fun. We have 3. 2 more. Just to spice things up a little bit, let's take that all the way up to the top of our contraction, all the way up and hold. So holding, this is called an isometric contraction. Just holding for 10 seconds. 4, burning up. 3, 2, and last one. Here we go. Yeah, definitely pick that up. Going right into high knees, so a couple options here. You can have that bounce, take it up super high, or no bounce. The twist, you can use those arms side to side, or reach with the hands, pull the elbows down to your knees. Let's go for 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. This way, over here, twist. Whereas Des is doing, she has the bounce. 20 seconds. Heart rate should be coming up. 10 more seconds, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Grab a drink. We'll bring it down on the floor with those dead bugs next. Let's add some weight this time. The last time, we just did body weight. This time we'll add dumbbells. If you're at home and you have a ball, you can use a ball as well. Anything really. Hold on to that weight. Press the weight up towards your knees. And one leg at a time, opposite arm, opposite leg. Drop to the floor and bring that back. If you'd like to make that a little bit easier, you can keep your knees bent, head and shoulders stay on the floor. If you'd like to make this a little bit harder, keep those arms and legs long. And if you'd like to make this even harder, you can lift your head and shoulders up off of the mat. We'll do 6 more. 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Let's put that weight down. And we'll stay down on the mat for this next set. We'll just stretch it out. So just relax on the mat. Take your hands out of that shoulder height, palms up towards the ceiling. And let both of your knees fall down to one side. Looks good, and just relax. And once you relax, you'll notice that knee will start to fall. Take your head looking the opposite direction from your knees. And then if you can, extend this top leg out towards the wall. Nice full body stretch. Take some nice big deep breaths in and out, just relax. And we'll take that up to the center, switch over to the other side. Both knees come down to the floor. When we do the stretch, try and keep your opposite shoulder on the floor. Extend your top leg if you can, look at the opposite direction from your knees. And just relax into that. A nice big deep breaths in and out. That's good. And when you're ready, let's center that up. Pull your knees into your chest, give your knees a big hug, and rock from side to side. So you're mushing those muscles into the mat. Center that up. And then take your head and shoulders, lift your chin up towards your knees, and just stay in that ball position. And release from there, reach around, grab onto your hamstrings, and roll yourself up. Do that sitting position. Here, forward fold, bring that chest down towards your knees. Feel that stretch of your lower back and into your hamstrings. If you can, reach down, grab either onto your calves or your toes. Now let's take one foot at a time and push our heel out towards the wall. Push, push, push. Other leg, push, push, push. What a difference. That small movement makes a huge difference. So push the heels out, feel that in your calves, into your hamstrings a little bit more. And drop your chest a little closer towards your knees. And try not to hold your breath. Calm thing for stretching. Sitting in a little bit of discomfort, take another breath. All right. Let's take that all the way up. We'll set it up. We'll scoot over onto our knees. And what we'll do, we'll sit back onto our heels, stretching out through the shins, and we'll lean back. Hands come behind. Keep those knees pushed down towards the floor. Feel that stretching your hamstring. Hamstrings over your quad. And walk those hands forward. Hands come down on the mat, shoulders apart. Dig your toes into the floor and lift that off of your knees. Pushing your heels back down towards the floor, hips come up. Downward dog. Think about pushing your armpits down towards your knees. And slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Just let your body hang here. Forward fold. And we'll slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. And then from here, take a big deep breath in. Take as much air as you possibly can. Fill your lungs up to their full capacity. And exhale. We're all done for today. I hope you found some value in this full body